We've all been there, haven't we? Standing at the edge of failure, feeling the weight of disappointment, the sting of regret, and the crushing sense that maybe we're just not good enough. It's a place of doubt and uncertainty where we question everything, our decisions, our talents, our very worth. And if you're listening to me right now, you felt it too, maybe recently, maybe right now. The kind of failure that knocks the wind out of you, leaving you breathless, wondering how you're ever going to stand back up again. But here's the thing about failure, it happens to all of us. We fail at work, in relationships, in our personal goals. Sometimes it feels like the more we try, the harder we fall. But failure, no matter how heavy it feels in the moment, is not a death sentence. It's not the final chapter in your story. In fact, it's the beginning of the most important part. Look, I know how easy it is to get comfortable in the failure, to start thinking, well, maybe this is it for me. Maybe I'm not meant to succeed. But let me remind you of something important. You have been here before. You've faced adversity before. You've stumbled, and yet here you are, still standing. Remember that. The only real failure is staying down when you fall. The truth is, success isn't a straight path. It's messy. It's painful. It's full of wrong turns, closed doors, and obstacles that seem impossible to overcome. But those who succeed, the ones who reach the top, aren't the people who never failed. They're the ones who failed, learned, adapted, and rose again. Every single time. You may be tired, you may be frustrated, and you might be on the brink of giving up. But here's the reality. You cannot give up now. Not after everything you've already been through. Not after all the battles you've fought. You've been knocked down, but you're not out. Not even close. Because inside of you is something that cannot be defeated. The will to succeed again. Think about what's waiting on the other side of this moment. The person you'll become. The strength you'll gain. The opportunities that will open up when you push through this wall. Imagine how it will feel to look back at this exact moment and say, that was the day I chose to rise. You owe it to yourself to keep going, not because it's easy, but because you've worked too hard to stop now. Because deep down, you know that success is waiting for you if you refuse to quit. You don't need to have all the answers right now. You don't need to see the entire path ahead. All you need to do is take one more step forward, and then another, and then another. It doesn't matter how slow you go, as long as you keep moving. Progress is progress, no matter how small. So, pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and step forward into the fire. Let the flames of failure forge you into something stronger, something unstoppable. You are not defined by your failures. You are defined by your resilience, by your unshakable will to keep going. Remember, success is not a destination, it's a journey. And this moment, this hard, painful moment is part of that journey. You will rise again. You will succeed again. And when you do, it will be because you chose to believe in yourself when it would have been easier to quit. This is your time. Embrace the struggle and watch as you become the person you were always meant to be. Success is coming. Keep going. You've got this.